Hello, yogis. It's Miss Patty here from the Lincoln Public Library, and I want to welcome you to our February virtual kids yoga class. I hope you are ready to have fun and move around and do some relaxing as well. Each month, we are coming at you with a different theme, and because it's February, our theme this month is love and kindness. We've got Valentine's Day coming up on February 14th, and also there's a day called Random Acts of Kindness Day on February 17th. But personally, I think every day should be Kindness Day because that's something that we need to practice all the time. Before we get started with our class, I do want to go over a few things with you just to get you prepared for moving around. So be sure you've got a little bit of space so that you can stretch out and move just a little bit, that there's nothing in your way or anything that you could trip over or bump into. You may want to use a yoga mat. If you have one, that is fine, but don't feel like you have to have one. You can do without it. You may want to take off your shoes, and also you'll probably want to take off your socks if you do that as well, because socks can be slippery if you're on a bare floor. Parents, I just ask that you supervise your kids while doing yoga moves and help them with anything that they might need assistance with to keep them safe. First thing I'm going to do is go over a class agenda. So what I'm going to do is share my screen with you so that we can go over what we're going to be doing. And, well, there we go. And I just want to put this on a big screen for you. All right. So what we're going to do is we'll start off with a welcome. We did a little welcome song last month if you were here with us. And we'll be doing that again. We've got a special word that means welcome in yoga. It's called namaste. So we'll do our little namaste song first. Then we'll do some little activities that we like to pretend will open up our hearts so that we can give out love and kindness. We'll do some breath work, special breathing exercises, and some warm-ups and active movement, which involves some special themed poses for our yoga class. We'll end the class with some relaxation, and then we'll talk about, I'll talk about some things that we have out in our lobby that you can come and pick up if you're interested. And we'll sing our goodbye song, which is another namaste song that we like to close our class with. So that's our agenda for today. And next, again, we will be doing some opening activities. First of all, we're going to do our namaste song. Okay, so last time we did this, I used this slide and it's got the words to the namaste song. So you can read along. When we say namaste, we bow to people, and that helps to spread a welcome message. Okay, so it goes like this. You can follow along with the words on the screen, like I said. Hello there, I'm glad you are here. I'm glad you are here. This is the yoga way. To greet our friends, we say, Namaste, Namaste. Namaste, everyone. That is our welcome for today. Next, like I said, we'll be doing our heart-opening activities and breath work, and then a little warm-up. So let's move along and just talk a little bit about our hearts. Hearts in our body are about the size of a fist. You put your fist up, that kind of shows you about the size of your heart. And do you know where it's located? On the left side of your chest. And what the heart does is it's a muscle, and it beats like a drum to pump blood throughout our body. It's a very important part of our body. And we like to think that love and kindness comes from our heart. So we'll do some exercises to help stretch out our chest muscles and help to open it up so that we can let people know how much we love them and how we want to be kind to do something really positive for everyone. Okay, so what we are going to do next is some breath work. This is our breathing exercises that help to loosen us up to get us ready for movement. Right? If you want to follow along, what we're going to do is some breathing in and out through our nose. And when you breathe in, you're going to pretend that you're blowing up a balloon. And then when you breathe out, pretend that you're letting the air out of that balloon as you exhale. And what we're going to do is put our arms up like this as we breathe in and form a heart with our hands. Then breathe out. Breathe in. Heart shaped. And breathe out. One more time. Big heart shaped balloon. Blow it up. And relax. Exhale. Let it out. How are you feeling? Good? Great. One more thing we're going to do to get into the yoga mood is, first of all, we need to put listening ears on so that you're paying really close attention to the video and what's going on and listening for the cues and the commands for the things that you need to do. The other thing is, I'm going to have you put your pretend yoga glasses on, and that will help you to focus on the instruction and the movements and the things that we need to do. Okay, now I'm going to have you put your hands on your knees with your palms facing up and repeat after me as you're moving each finger and touching it to your thumb, starting with your pinky. And next, while we do that, we're going to say a special little sentence. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Now as we say it, we're going to lower our voices each time and get softer. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. How do you feel? In a yoga mood? Great. Because next up, we're going to do some warm-up. And we're using love and kindness to do some moves that flow together, and that'll get us ready for the active movement that we're doing in a little bit. The first thing we're going to do is called a tabletop pose. I'm going to do it back here, and I'm going to face this way so that you can see me and see the position better. This is called a tabletop pose. We're going to do this to stretch out our spines. From here, I'm going to have you go down, stretch out your legs, keep your arms straight with your feet flat on the floor, and this is going to help us stretch out our chest muscles, open up our hearts, and send love and kindness. Next, do a child's pose. And think about who you want to send love and kindness to. Okay? Do those three things all together and make it flow. Table pose, cobra pose, child pose. Do it again. Table pose, cobra pose, child pose. Very good. Next, we're going to do a mountain pose. And think about kindness. Adjust a little bit so you can see me. Let's do mountain pose. Stand up straight and tall in mountain pose. And think about being kind to yourself. Then next, do a warrior pose. I'm going to go this way. Warrior pose, and think about being kind to others. Let's do it the other side. Warrior pose. Being kind to others. Next, we're going to do a tree pose. Okay, so with the tree pose, stand up straight and arms to the side. One leg and put it up on your calf. And think about being kind to the environment. And on the other side, the other leg up. Being kind to the environment. Okay, are you ready? Start again, mountain pose. Think about being kind to yourself. Then we're going to do warrior pose. On one side. And think about being kind to others. Think about being kind to others. And then tree pose. Think about being kind to the environment. Kind to the environment. Very good. I think we're all warmed up. So the next thing we're going to do is listen to a song called Yoga is Fun. And we'll listen for the instructions they're going to give out in the song. That tells us what to do. And we'll be all ready for some great movement. So, you ready to move? Let's go.
Yoga is fun for everyone. Salute the sun. But you're not done. Breathe in real deep. And meditate. We play some games and kid around. It's all so great. Our shoes come off. Unroll our mats. Let's crawl around the room and pretend we're cats. We stretch up high and bend down low. Then practice all the yoga poses we all know. Yoga is fun.
Yoga is fun.
For everyone.
For everyone.
Salute the sun.
Salute the sun.
But you're not done. Breathe in real deep.
Breathe in deep.
And meditate.
Meditate.
We play some games and kid around. It's all so great. When games are done, it's time to rest. Everybody knows secret garden's best. May the world be filled with peace and joy, and lots of love and light for every girl and boy. Yoga is fun.
Yoga is fun.
For everyone.
For everyone.
Salute the sun.
Salute the sun.
But you're not done. Breathe in real deep.
Breathe in deep.
And meditate.
Meditate.
We play some games and kid around. It's all so great. We play some games and kid around. It's all so great.
So yogis, are we ready to have more fun? Next up, we're going to play a game. It's called Love It, Like It, or Leave It. Here in my bag, I have pictures of different things. And when I hold up a card, what you're going to do is express whether you love it, like it, or leave it using different poses. For example, if I show you a picture of something that you just love, then you're going to do the star pose. The star pose goes like this. Stand up straight. Turn yourself into a star. With your legs apart, your arms up high. That's star pose. Okay? If I pull out a card that has a picture on it of something that you just like, then do chair pose, just like this. If the picture on the card is something you don't really like that much, so you could just leave it, then you're going to do ragdoll pose. I'll turn this way so you can see. Okay? So everybody's going to be doing different poses depending on how you like what's on the card, whether you love it, like it, or leave it. So let's get started. First thing in my bag is a picture of winter. It's got a snowman and some snow. So if you love winter, strike a star pose. If you like it, do a chair pose. And if you could leave it, like me, do a ragdoll pose. I'm not crazy about winter, so I'm going to leave it. Let's see what's up next. In my bag is a picture of, the season of autumn. So, there's a pumpkin there. So if you love autumn, then strike a star pose. If you like it, like I do a chair pose. If you could leave it, then do your ragdoll pose. I like autumn. Don't love it, but I like it. What else have we got here? Picture of, broccoli. If you love it, do a star pose. Like it, I like it. I'm going to do a chair pose again. And I'm going to turn this way to show you this is the like it pose. If you could leave it, then do your ragdoll pose. Next up, what have we got? A picture of a puppy. I'm going to do a star pose for the puppy because I just love puppies. So, if you love them too, do the star. What else? Oh, look at this. Someone reading a book. How do you feel about reading? Love it, like it, or leave it? Guess how I feel. Do the star pose. I love it. What do we have next? Ice cream. Oh yeah, I love it. Doing my star pose again. Oh, how about spiders? Nah, leave it. And how about smelly socks? Definitely leave it for me. Ragdoll pose here. And, oh, how about kittens? Yes, I like kittens. Don't love them like dogs. I'm definitely a dog person, but I do like them. So I'm doing my chair pose. A couple more coming up. We've got, summer. And if you know me, you know I love summer. So star pose for me. If you like it, do a chair. If you could leave it, do your ragdoll. And last but not least, what's next in the bag? Spring. Got some pretty spring flowers here. I like spring. Not as much as I love summer. So I'm doing my chair pose. How do you feel about spring? I hope you enjoyed that. Next up, we're going to do a little story called Karma Yoga. It's time now for a yoga story that we're going to act out with poses. Our story today is called Karma Yoga. And it's about a girl named Sally who was in her yoga class and mom came to pick her up. As all the kids left each other and said farewell, they did a namaste. Sally jumped into her mom's car, very excited, and told her that her instructor gave her an assignment. They all needed to perform some karma yoga. And Sally explained to mom that karma yoga is doing kind things for other people without expecting anything in return. So Sally started thinking about it, and she often cleaned out their cat litter box. So cat pose. But mom did pay her for that. So she wasn't sure if that was really karma yoga. Not tonight. She just wanted to do it because she felt good. So she did her cat duty. Then she started right away with helping out in other areas. She fed the fish. Let's do a fish pose. Look up. Look up. Fed the fish. And then she set the table for dinner. Didn't expect to get paid or get anything in return. After, when her dad got up from the table, she pushed in his chair and everybody else's chair also, just to help out. Next, after dinner, she did her homework and then cleaned out the turtle tank. Let's do a turtle pose. Turtle pose is like this. That's turtle pose. Hold that for a little bit. It's a good, nice stretch. Okay? After that, well, her little brother MJ wasn't always a happy baby. Let's do happy baby pose. And she helped out Dad. Well, he tried to help MJ, her little brother, feel a little bit better. So Sally walked the dog. Do dog pose. When Sally went to bed that night, she had a really warm feeling in her heart. She knew that if she did some karma yoga every day, she would always feel this good. So, hopefully, this will inspire you to do some karma yoga every day. I hope it makes you feel good too. I think it will. Okay, now time for our last phase of active movement in our class today. We're going to do some fun stuff with a song called Yogis March. It's going to bring us through some more movement, and then it's going to bring us down into our relaxation phase of the class. Once the music stops, I'm just going to ask that you stay laying down and listen to the words that I'm going to give you and imagine something that I'm going to be telling you to do. And that will bring us into a nice relaxing phase. So I'm going to share my screen with you and play some cool music. Just get it for us. It's called Yogis March, like I said, and it is a fun one.
Okay, yogis. Sarge here. Stand up tall on your mats and follow the instructions closely. We'll practice our hatha, and then we'll end with a meditation. Yogis, march!
The yogis are marching to and fro.
Hurrah! Hurrah!
The yogis are marching to and fro.
Hurrah! Hurrah!
The yogis are marching to and fro. So lay on your belly and do the bow. And you all keep breathing in and out through your nose while you practice your yoga pose. The yogis are marching on their mat.
Hurrah! Hurrah!
The yogis are marching on their mat.
Hurrah! Hurrah!
The yogis are marching on their mat. On hands and knees we'll do the cat. And you all keep breathing in and out through your nose while you practice your yoga pose. The yogis are marching on their toes. Hurrah! Hurrah! The yogis are marching on their toes. Hurrah! Hurrah! The yogis are marching on their toes. Now it's time to pick your own pose, and you all keep breathing in and out through your nose while you practice your yoga pose. The yogis sit for peace each day. Hurrah! Hurrah! The yogis sit for peace each day. Hurrah! Hurrah! The yogis sit for peace each day with hands together in namaste. You all keep breathing in and out through your nose while you practice your yoga pose. When yogis breathe, they feel real great. Hurrah! Hurrah! When yogis breathe, they feel real great.
Hurrah! meditate.
And we all keep breathing in and out through our nose while we practice our yoga pose.
Now stay on your backs. Really quietly take a deep breath in and let it out. Loosen up your muscles and relax. While you're laying there, I want you to think and imagine that we have a bucket in our body for all of our kindness acts to collect. As you do your kindness, all those acts pile up in your bucket till it's full. And having a full bucket is a really nice feeling. Now that you're relaxed, if you want, you can roll over onto your side and slowly sit up. I'm just going to show you here on the screen. If we had a bucket, it might look like this. Our little kindness bucket. Inside my kindness bucket, there are little acts of kindness. This one says, pick up some litter that is not yours and put it in the bin. Learn how to say thank you in another language and use it 3 times. That would be fun. How about inviting another student to go in front of you in line? That's a nice kindness act. Well, if we had a bucket in our body, like I said, it might look like this. Kind of hard to be collecting all of our kind acts in a bucket, though. There is one way you can do it, and I'm going to help you out with that. If you happen to come by the library in our lobby, you'll have a little packet that you can pick up. It's got some coloring sheets and other activities based on our theme for today. And attached to that will also be a bingo card with little blocks filled in with acts of kindness. Your job is to do some of those acts and X it off on your bingo card. If you happen to complete a full row, up, down, or diagonally, or better yet, a full card, bring it in. Come to the children's room and claim a little prize. We'll have some little goodie bags available for you. Just something to help motivate you to do those acts of kindness. So, other than that, I think we did a really nice job getting through our class today. What I'm going to do is bring you back to our class agenda, and what we'll do is just go over a few things that you can take advantage of. Okay, so back to our agenda. Here, we got through everything, and I wanted to tell parents a little more details about our things we have available. Let's see. So, again, activity sheets, including the kindness bingo cards, are in our lobby. And again, all yoga classes that we are showing are archived to our YouTube page. So if you ever want to go back and look at one of them, you can. If you've missed it or you also want to do it again, you can watch our website and Facebook and Twitter posts for the class dates going forward. We'll have another one in March, and guess what? Our theme for March is going to be lions, leprechauns, and lambs. Give that some thought between now and then. And what I ask you, all the adults, to do, if you don't mind, is please complete a review form for this class. It just gives me a little bit of feedback and helps me to plan for future classes. I hope you all enjoyed it. There are many resources that we used for this video, so I would like to thank childlightyoga.com and kiddingaroundyoga.com for the use of their resources that have been very helpful. Now, next thing we're going to do as we end our class is sing our goodbye namaste song. The words are right up here on the screen again, so follow along and sing with me. Goodbye for now, the time has come to end our yoga play. Namaste. Namaste. See you next month. Hope you had fun.